In a world like ours, where the news feels heavier every week, where social media tells you who to be, and where your worth seems tied to productivity and perfection, it's easy to look at yourself and think, something is wrong with me. You feel tired, you feel anxious, you feel disconnected from your own life. But listen closely. You are not broken, you are awakening. This discomfort you feel is not failure. It's your soul refusing to live on autopilot. We live in an age of constant stimulation, but deep emptiness. Our phones are full. Our hearts are crowded, but our spirits are starving. We scroll through endless content, wars, disasters, arguments, trends, people shouting their opinions louder and louder. And in the middle of all that noise, you hear a softer voice inside you whisper, there must be more than this. Carl Jung once spoke of the shadow, the parts of yourself you hide, repress, or deny. Today, your shadow doesn't just live in your unconscious. It shows up as the smile you wear when you're breaking inside, the I'm fine you repeat when you're clearly not, the way you judge others for the same things you secretly fear in yourself. Your inner crisis is not a glitch, it's a message. It's your deeper self saying, I refuse to be ignored anymore. In many African cultures, there is a simple truth. I am because we are. Ubuntu. It means your life is not separate from the lives around you. Your healing is connected to other people's healing. Your freedom is tied to how you treat others. But modern life teaches the opposite. I am because I outperform you. I am because I look better than you. I am because I succeed more than you. We trade connection for comparison. We trade belonging for performance. Yet, deep down, your spirit remembers something older. It remembers that you were never meant to heal alone. You were never meant to carry the world in your chest by yourself. You were never meant to be just a profile, a number, a follower count. Imagine a circle around a fire. Elders sharing stories, children listening, people laughing, grieving, learning together. No filters, no algorithms, just presence. Your soul misses that. Even if you've never physically experienced it, there's a memory in your bones, the memory of being part of something larger than yourself. This is why loneliness hurts so much, not because you're weak, but because you were made for connection. We talk about love like it's an emotion that comes and goes. We wait for it to arrive, like weather. We expect it to stay without effort. But real love is not just a feeling, it's a practice. It's a discipline, love is. Choosing honesty when lying would be easier. Choosing to listen instead of waiting for your turn to speak. Choosing to be gentle with yourself when your old patterns tell you to be harsh. The way you talk to yourself is the first place love must become discipline. When you make a mistake, do you become your own enemy? Do you attack yourself with words you'd never say to someone you care about? Your nervous system hears everything you say to yourself. Your heart believes you. Imagine if, instead of saying, I'm such a failure, you said, I am learning, I am growing, I am still worthy. That's not delusion. That's spiritual responsibility. Love is not blind positivity. Love is seeing your mess clearly and choosing not to abandon yourself because of it. We are taught to run from pain, numb it, distract from it, drown it in entertainment, work, or substances. But what if your pain is not trying to destroy you? What if it's trying to awaken you? Think of a wound on your skin. The sting is a signal. Pay attention, protect this, care for this. Your emotional pain works the same way. The ache of loneliness says, come back to connection. The exhaustion of burnout says, come back to balance. The emptiness after chasing shallow goals says, Come back to your real purpose. So many people today feel something is missing. They have the job, the relationship, the achievements, yet their soul is still restless. This restlessness is not a curse. It's the invitation. It's your deeper self knocking gently on the door of your life saying, is this truly all you are? Or have you settled for a smaller version of yourself because it felt safer? Sometimes the path of awakening begins the moment you admit to yourself, I am not okay living like this anymore. In recent years, spirituality has become stylish, crystals, candles, aesthetic meditation corners, inspirational quotes on reels. None of these things are bad, but spirituality is deeper than that. Spirituality is not about how your practice looks. It's about how your presence feels. It's asking, can I sit with myself without running away? Can I listen more than I speak? Can I see the humanity in someone I disagree with? Can I choose peace when my ego wants to win? True spirituality is less about performing calmness and more about transforming how you respond to life. It's easy to be spiritual when everything is going well. The real test is when you are triggered, when someone disappoints you, when the world feels unfair. In those moments, spirituality is this quiet question. Who do I choose to be right now? Your answer shapes not just your life, but the invisible atmosphere around you. Your energy is something people feel before they hear your words. We often think discipline is cold, harsh, rigid, but real discipline is sacred. It is self-respect in action. Discipline is turning off your phone when you know your mind needs rest, saying no to what drains your spirit, even if it impresses others, showing up for the practices that nourish you, stretching, journaling, praying, breathing, walking in nature, not because you have to, but because you're finally treating your life like it matters. In a chaotic world, discipline becomes spiritual armor, not armor that closes your heart, but armor that protects your peace. You can't control the news. You can't control the decisions of governments. You can't control algorithms or markets, but you can control what you consume, how you speak to yourself, how you treat others, how you show up today in this small moment. This is where your power lives, not in the future, not in the past, in the choice right in front of you. So let's return to the truth. You are not broken. You are awakening. Your anxiety might be your soul saying, I need a different life than the one you're forcing me to live. Your sadness might be your heart saying, you've ignored what truly matters to you. Your loneliness might be your spirit saying, come back to real connection. Digital touch is not enough. There is an African proverb that says, the child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. Maybe your inner child, your inner self, has been burning things down. Relationships, habits, opportunities. Not because you're bad, but because you've been desperate to feel warmth, meaning, and truth. Today can be the day you choose a different way, not by becoming someone else, but by finally honoring who you already are. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where your awakening begins. Take a breath, place a hand on your heart, and quietly tell yourself, I am not broken, I am becoming.